Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gamereactor Live. My name is Phillip, and today I will be playing 2 hours of PlayStation VR games. A lot of people have been very excited for the release of this headset. It came out last Thursday, worldwide I believe, I was one of the lucky few to actually get one on launch day. There's been a lot of pre-ordering going on, a lot of places are sold out. I was lucky to get one, so I've had some time to play around with it, had the weekend, had a lot of fun with it. So we figured it would be a good time to show you guys some of the experiences you can have on this headset. So the thing about this stream here is it's going to be pretty difficult for me to actually read the chat since I'm going to be inside this helmet for most of the time. I'm going to, pop out every once in a while in between games. I'm going to be switching it up a bit. So I'll do my best to kind of catch up on what you guys have questions-wise. Otherwise, I'll have some people behind the camera asking me for you. And also, yes, there will be games where I need to be standing. I'm sitting right now, so we'll also be moving the camera around a bit so you can see me better. But yeah, some games are better standing, some better sitting. So yeah, hopefully I'm just going to go ahead and grab a couple of things over here so we have everything we need here on the couch. And I think to begin with, we're going to go ahead and play the first kind of big game that was released. It's the PlayStation VR Worlds game. It's not really a game per se, it's more a collection of experiences of different types to kind of give you an idea of what kind of things you can expect using VR. It's really popular. It's apparently the best-selling piece of software for the helmet right now. It's not super cheap. It's somewhere in the middle, but it's a really good investment if you really want to try out the different things, and especially if you want to show family and friends kind of what this technology can do. So yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and enter the virtual world. So I'm just going to make sure the wire here doesn't get stuck on anything. Stick it between the couch cushions there a bit. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. So again, for anybody out there who haven't tried these yet, really simple to put on. You have this headband here, you can kind of expand it out. Put this over your head, and you make it fit nicely like this. You have a little clicker here in the back that tightens it, a button to loosen it again. And then you have a little slider, a little button on the bottom that can slide it in and out to kind of close off from the lights. So, I am now in the virtual reality. Oh, I should just get the controller here. So, are we full screen? Yep, we are. So you're going to be seeing me do this a lot because this is the way I can actually see the real world. So, already now, you can kind of see that I've got the floating controller in front of me. Are you a new player? Nope, still me. So, also I should probably put some headphones on because that's also part of the experience. So again, another thing that they've done that's pretty clever is that you can pretty much use any kind of wired headphones with this. You can also use wireless, but if you want the wrong set. If you want the full effect, you're going to want to use wired because they plug directly into this little wire on the cord here, and that's what's going to give you the 3D sound effects. So, wow, these are really tangled. Let's just check it out here. Maybe we can make this work here. There we go. That should work. And again, the headset is really well built in the sense that you can really fit pretty much any kind of headset on here. I have a pair of much larger headphones at home. They work just fine. And of course, it comes with a set of earbuds as well. All right, now I'm in here. Now we're talking. So again, got the floating controller, which is really nice. It really gives you an idea of kind of depth and space, and also it's a good thing that they actually show the buttons here, because if you're new to PlayStation, if it says hit triangle, it doesn't really necessarily mean anything to you. Again, another thing that I found out at home, you can actually mess around with this little fireball here. Let's hit X to begin. So we've got a selection of different experiences here. We've got The Descent, which has been demoed a lot. You can kind of see that little cutie over there. It's kind of an underwater experience where you're a diver in a diving cage. It's been shown off a lot. I'm just going to hold off on that, also because that is best played standing. I'm guessing I could be sitting. Oh, and again, I do love this part here. I showed before how you could interact with this orb. Now it's water, so yeah, you kind of mess with it there. The controller goes right through it and inside of it. Danger Ball turns into this little bouncy ball that will really shoot all over the place. Kind of cool. Whoa, almost hit me in the face there. Don't go too far. Then we have the London Heist. We got the bullets raining down, and it's become a bit more solid diamond here. And then VR Luge, which is also this kind of little speedy concrete ball. So actually, I'm thinking at home, there are actually games in this collection I just realized that I haven't played. There's also this Scavenger's Odyssey. And this is really cool, this orb, because everything that's kind of floating around it, all these little pieces here, they interact with the controller and you actually feel like they're coming at your face. They're very three-dimensional. You can also push this around and they'll kind of follow the little asteroid here around. So I've tried Ocean Descent a couple of times. I've done the London Heist a couple of times, but that's basically it, what I've been doing with this, because yeah, I was lucky to get a bunch of games as well, so I've been a bit all over the place. So I'm thinking almost trying something different. Maybe the VR Luge would be a good place to start. So let's just say learn more here. Feel the exhilaration of an illegal street race as you speed downhill, weaving through traffic. Post your best times to online leaderboards, controlled with the VR headset. So again, this is one of the ones where you don't actually need a controller. You can kind of tilt your head to control it. So Luge Tour, I'm guessing that's the basic game. Let's go ahead and give that a go and let that load up. Alright, and then again, that's another good thing. Most games have this, that you kind of want to recenter the headset. You can do that by holding in the options button. Now it's just kind of showing you the steering. Yeah, just tilt your head side to side. That's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to lean back a bit here because I have a feeling that this might get a little intense. Get this earbud on a bit better. There we go. Here we go, Devil's Dash. Prepare for launch. Okay, here we go. Not in control yet. Here we go, I'm controlling it. Okay. So it's pretty intuitive how you control this. I'm guessing I don't want to move my head too much. Unless I want to lose control. Oh, yeah. Around that corner. See, I can't go into this car. Oh, no. So, yeah, the cars don't really hurt you, but I do believe reading somewhere that they do slow you down if you pass through them. So there's something you want to avoid if you want to make good time. Same with those cones. Whoa. Whoa. Here we go. Whoa. So visually, I'll say this is, it's not the prettiest of the experiences I've tried. Whoa, ow. But I mean, you get a fair sense of speed here. And again, I'm thinking if I was actually lying down, I might get a better sense of actually being this person. Right now, I feel pretty detached from this body in front of me. Also, the fact that I can actually see that it's like a decapitated head. Actually, That helped a bit. I needed to recenter it because I'm back on the couch, so I was actually seeing. It's a bit better now. A bit more like it's actually me. Again, I recentered it just by holding in the options button, so that was nice and simple. But yeah, visually, I'm not sure how this looks on the social screen, which you guys are seeing. But it's not the strongest visuals in a game. Okay, run 2 out of 4. Prepare for launch. But still, visually, that being said, I mean, it very quickly gets to a point where you don't really notice the lack of sharpness in the image because you're too busy taking in all the sights and just being part of the world. So, and also, I mean, some games are pretty impressive when it comes to the visuals. So it's clear, at least, that it's very much up to the developers how they handle optimizing the games and their visuals. Whoops. Okay, so I just hit the pause button just because I wanted to check something out really quick in the settings. No, it's only got audio settings. I was wondering because it was showing miles per hour. I was wondering if it could show kilometers per hour. Being in Europe and all that would make more sense to me, knowing how fast I was actually going. It's starting to feel pretty fast. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So much for that speed I built up. Okay. Let's see. I kind of want to go under some cars, but I'm guessing you would have to wait for some big 18-wheeler or something to do that. Okay, I'm starting to get some real speed here. It's kind of disappointing it all kind of just fades out and ends. Could have been nice if you finished off with a big launch into the ocean or something like that. Alright, so 3rd out of 4 runs coming up. Okay. So yeah, this Devil's Dash is just the name of the track because it's the same track over and over. They're just changing up the amount of vehicles and kind of... Ow. Now, I can't see the chat, but I know that one of the most commonly asked questions when it comes to VR and the PlayStation VR as well is the whole motion sickness factor. And I'll say I haven't really had any problems. This isn't a problem for me. I don't know if it's just me. I mean, every once in a while I get a bit of that feeling. Oh, here we go. Yes, I went under one. A bit of the feeling in the stomach. Oh yeah, like launching there and stuff. Where it kind of feels strange because your body isn't feeling the actual force, but your brain is seeing it. So it's kind of like your inner ear and your brain are battling it out to figure out what's going on. But I mean, to me at least, it feels nothing more than just kind of a bit of a tingle in the stomach, kind of, you know, like free falling. And I mean, some people don't like that either, so. So I'm guessing it's very up to the individual how they feel about these kind of things. Now there are games that are said to be much. Ooh, was that it? I failed it. How did I fail it? Okay, well, I guess that will have to be it for the VR luge. Let's go back to the main menu. But yeah, when it comes to the whole motion sickness, if you're considering purchasing one of these and you're not too sure if you'll be able to keep down your lunch, or how you want to put it, maybe try and see if you can't find a store or some place where they're actually showing it off, where you can get to try it beforehand. Okay, so this one is also controlled with the VR headset Danger Ball. I'm thinking we can give it a go. Hopefully it can be played sitting down. Oh. Let's do a quick play. Random. Let's try easy mode first. Let's just go a bit easy on ourselves here. Again, I really want to just reach out and touch that. I can do it with the controller, but it doesn't feel the same. So let's just recenter again, it's good to do every once in a while. Okay, so I've got a paddle that floats in front of my head, and I have to use that to kind of... Okay, so it's like ping pong with a paddle attached to your face, or floating in front of your face. Let's give it a go. Already now, this is already better looking, much sharper. So even within VR worlds, there are huge differences in the visuals. Okay, here we go. Oh, curveball. So yeah, this is Pong 2016, I guess. Whoa. I wonder how destroyed this little box can get if it is more than just... Yes, gotcha. Not really fair you have two paddles either. Hahaha! Will it actually matter if I... Oh, that mattered at least. So, kind of jerking your head to the side is going to make it do all those little curved balls. And... Oh no! It got me. Let's see if I can do that again. I shot that right at him. There are quite a few games that actually make use of the whole, like, tilting your head and doing stuff to catch things in the world. The Playroom VR, which comes with the headset for free, or is a free download at least, also has some games where you have to tilt your head a lot. You're gonna have to watch out though, because you can walk away with a sore neck if you jerk it around too much. So you don't want to get caught up too much in the world. So that was pretty simple. Let's see if we can't do one more slightly... Okay, so these are the opponents. Let's just go for another random opponent. Let's make it medium this time. That's right, back and it's going to reset that. There we go. Against Nitro. Okay, so he's a single little paddle, tiny little thing, but he looks fast. Oh no. Okay, so he can kind of charge up the ball and... Oh, okay, you got me. I imagine I look quite the fool in the real world, sitting here go, he caught it. It's not like it gains that much speed, it just kind of... Oh, here we go again. It also feels like the ball is going faster and faster for each time we hit it. Again. Wow, how am I supposed to beat this guy? He's all over the place. I don't know if it's the opponent or just the difficulty. I got him. 1-to-1. But yeah, the difference from easy mode to this is quite a lot. Yeah, I can do these kind of boosts if I just... He catches it every time though. Whoa, no. Oh, man. Probably gonna beat me, this guy. A little too fast for me. Wow. Okay, nah, that was my own fault there. Just trying to do these fancy moves to beat him. That didn't quite work. So, that was... What was it called again? I forgot the name of the game. Call it Pong VR. Danger Ball, there we go. So Scavenger's Odyssey is the last of the games that I haven't actually played. I always love just, it's got a little flashlight on there. So I can let's learn more here. Plug into an all-terrain alien craft, explore a dangerous nebula, and recover a mysterious artifact. Contains 360-degree movement, played with a wireless controller. Great. It's got two chapters. Let's give it a go. Oh no, wow. It's got 2 acts with 3 chapters in this one. I don't know about the other one. You can see the little aliens running around. Green things. That's this recenter here. Boom. So it looks like, and hold L1 to sprint forward. Use your head to aim. R2 to fire. And jump like that. Okay, I'm expecting the game to teach me this stuff as we go, because that's a lot of information to remember otherwise.
For too long you have traveled alone, pilgrim. Soon you will find your way home.
I just gotta adjust the headphones here. There we go, it's better.
Forbidden bounds. Nav point reached. Dropship slowing to sublight speeds. Cryogenic systems disengaged. Initiating suspended animation revival protocols.
Okay, okay.
Initiate pilot AI
I'm an alien.
symbiosis. Preparing plug-in merging of pilot and
blue
craft
alien.
AI.
Hold L2. Oh, this. Okay, that plugged me in there.
Activating Mark IV Scavenger Craft. Analyzing pilot DNA for identification. Species 68% median, 32% race unknown. Classification underbreed. Number 169QR. Status fugitive anarchist. Pilot symbiosis with AI complete.
Welcome back, Scavenger. Looks like we're really going looting in the Forbidden Belt. By all reports, the artifact we're hunting is believed to be here. Every damn lead we follow points to this perilous location. Our dealers all lined up, offering more credit than we'd ever see in 100 life cycles. All we've got to do is find it. Request dropship release holding clamps. Prepare to disembark on landing.
Oh.
Whoa! Dropship's taking damage.
Well, this
Damn
doesn't
it.
seem
The
safe.
clamp's release mechanism's fused solid. We're gonna have to shoot our way out.
Shoot,
Bringing
I
weapons
guess.
online. Take out those consoles and the clamp should auto-release. Scavenger craft navigation waypoint subsystems online. I've dropped a waypoint. Follow it to the airlock. Move faster by holding L1 to sprint forwards. The ship's not gonna hold together for much longer.
Okay, so this is one of those games as well where kind of you got the classic FPS movement,
We're sealed in. Use the energy grapple to pull the
And-
emergency bolts off the door.
it does mess with your head a little bit. When you start moving fast, but
Cargo base integrity's been compromised. We're at 0G.
it doesn't feel like sickening. It feels more like
Brace yourself, Scavenger.
whoa.
Whoa, dropship's down. Looks like a one-way trip. Hold on. It's gonna be tight, but we're going right through that wreck. Wow. Surely not all these craft were just looking for an artifact.
Whoosh. Whoa.
We're taking hits. Shields down to 75%. 53%. Shields critical. We need a safe landing spot. Down to 26%. Landfall dead ahead. Deploying emergency thrusters to slow descent. Shields holding. Surface contact in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forbidden Belt reached. Not quite what we had in mind. Shields recharged. Now at 100%. All systems are go. Follow the waypoint while I try to get a read on the artifact.
So here visually, I'd say it's somewhere in the middle. It's pretty sharp. I don't get as many jaggies, if you want to call them that, as I did playing the luge game. But I will say that anything kind of at a distance like that up there is kind of out of focus, oddly, until I shoot at it. The lighting effect makes it kind of sharp. So I'm guessing it might just be a lighting effect that makes everything a bit blurry. Just get that out of here.
Whoa. What is that? It's not like anything we've ever seen. Midian crazies talk of an anomaly at the center of the belt. They believe it to be sacred. Identifying a huge energy source. It's emanating from the horizon point. Sensing disruption to the pilot AI symbiotic link. Stay with me, Scavenger.
In the beginning, there was darkness.
Ooh, this is cool.
In that darkness, we built a gateway
So is
so
this?
that we could enter and lay the seeds of a new universe. Your universe. Our offspring called this gateway the monolith and worshipped it as their creator. In time, our children forgot about us, but we did not forget about them. I did not forget about you, Pilgrim.
Scavenger! Oh, I thought I lost you. You were totally out for the count. Scanning for source of rogue transmission. It must be the remnants of some crazy's data log transmitting from one of the wrecks. Scavenger, I'm updating navigation waypoint subsystems. Destination, Monolith. Okay, we're gonna need to get ourselves across these asteroids. Activating quadrupedal jump motors. Look at the location you want to jump to, and hold down L2 to engage jump systems. If we can jump there, you'll see a green arrow.
So when jumping like this, you do kind of feel it a bit in your stomach. It kind of feels like you're
Let's look for a sheltered route through this storm.
supposed
I
to
don't
be
wanna
feeling
join the rest of
something.
this space junk.
Whee!
Located data capsule. It's still active. Download data by attaching the energy grapple. Data capsule. Midian crews reported an energy source emanating from the monolith at the heart of the Forbidden Belt. In the absence of any clearer data, I'd say that's where we start searching for our artifact.
Seems like a sketchy spot.
Data capsule. Midian crews reported an energy source emanating from the monolith at the heart of the
itself.
Forbidden Belt.
Ooh, I can actually
In the
jump
absence of any
onto.
clearer data,
Oh,
I'd say
okay.
that's where we start searching for our artifact.
So yeah, when it starts doing that kind of turning like this, it gets a little bit dizzying. But I just noticed something interesting that might not be showing up on the social screen since you don't have as much field of view as I do. When I do those jumps, it does kind of fade in a bit on around the sides. It kind of like almost as if the character was squinting a bit. I don't know if it's a way of kind of minimizing the motion
Spectroscopic readings
sickness.
indicate an alien life form present. What can possibly exist out here? Data capsule. Experiments by Midian pilots show that holding items in the energy grapple builds up throwing power. On release, scavenged items are launched with great force.
Those look like eggs. They gots to go. Because that's what I've learned from watching sci-fi movies. If you're in space and there are eggs, they need to die.
Sensors detect a powerful energy source emitting from that crystal entity. Drain it with the energy grapple, and I think I can use it to briefly supercharge our weaponry.
Okay, cool. So I'm getting supercharged weapons. Huh. Okay, so it's starting to get. Oh,
Reading life forms. They're all around us. Trying to get a fix on their location.
oh.
Stereoscopic scan data. Midian scientific records suggest these life forms are in their second larval stage. Observations show swarming behavior along with an explosive volatility on physical contact. It's nothing we can't handle.
I felt like I heard something behind me. Can I use this to destroy the egg? Ha, yes I can. This game feels really good to play actually. I'm glad that I tried this. It feels nice and properly gamey. Boom. Not enough?
How does life survive in such a hostile place?
Okay, you weren't an explosive barrel, huh? Oh, I can actually go over there, huh?
Hostiles inbound.
Oh, we got those hostiles. Oh, I hear you.
Don't let them get away.
Don't let them get away. They're coming at me. They're not letting me get away.
Can't fire until the guns have cooled off.
Ow.
Area clear.
Stupid green ghost beetles.
Getting readings of something huge moving outside this cavern.
Oh, great.
Hostile life signs detected.
Oh. Hey, can't catch me. Woo.
Looks like we got all of them. Don't let him take us down without a fight.
Alright, so let's just get a bit further in this. Okay, so this is trippy.
Got him in my sights.
The guns cool down a little bit. Hey, hey. Psych. Alright. So I will say this game here, especially with these jumps when you're running around on the ceiling and everything, it does feel a bit disorienting. I'm not getting motion sick per se, but I'm getting a little dizzy. But I'm also guessing that if you were doing this in any kind of real life or what you want to call it situation, you would get dizzy too. So at least it's got realism going for it. Again, the fact that you can feel... Oh, I need to turn this thing a bit, yeah. That you can feel it in your body, what's going on. And that's kind of what you want with this technology, isn't it? Oh, pretty.
Hostiles, get ready. Target acquired.
Come on. Oh, sneaking around me, are you? Again, the 3D sound works really well here. I could easily hear where they're coming from. And kind of the fact when you turn your head, it makes up for that as well.
Hostiles approaching.
Oof. Cool it down, cool it down.
Biosensors are detecting there's something large out there.
Okay. Enter the star moth. So actually, I think I'm going to be a bit of a meanie here, and I'm going to go ahead and leave this game before I spoil too much of it for any of you. I'm sure if you really want to see what the star moth looks like, you can find it online, but I don't want to ruin it for people out there who want to get themselves one of these for themselves. So, I'm thinking I've been all the way through except for the London heist and the ocean descent. But again, like I said, these games have been shown off a lot. Let me know in the chat if you really want to see them. We can come back to it. But I'm thinking I'm gonna take off the helmet here for a little while, or just a moment. Come back into the real world and then maybe find another game. Whew. So, lights are bright out here. I'm going to go ahead and leave the game. I don't know if it's possible to kill the feed to the console, just because I want to do something really quickly that I should have done before we started the stream. I just want to move some save games around. Should only take a moment. Just downloading some of my home saves from the cloud onto this machine. So Daniel, have we had any questions? Really? Not really? Okay. Guess you're thirsty. But again, feel free to ask. We'll do our best to answer them. The questions every once in a while. So anything, yeah, I need to download it from the online storage here. Of course, it's taking a while here. There we go. So just select a few of these. We want that, we want that. I think that's about all I've got up there. In the cloud, yeah, let's download those. Yes, let us overwrite the VR worlds. So only be 2 seconds more and we can go back and look at the games lists. Alright, we can put the feed back up now. It's so yeah, unfortunately I'm playing on my account right now. We've got a bunch of the games in the office for review. I don't have access to all of these in the list. But I have access to a few of them. So let's check it out here. What can I show off next? I'm guessing, how's the time looking? I'm thinking maybe just a quick run of Res Infinite, and then maybe showing off some Batman and some Here They Lie. I think that might be a good, because I unfortunately don't have Battlezone, Drive Club, Headmaster, Hustle Kings. No rigs, no Super Stardust, no Tumble, no Eve Valkyrie, no Rush of Blood. So I think that's going to be the plan. So let's fire up Res Infinite. And I'm going to go ahead and set a timer here because I have no idea how much time has passed when I'm in that helmet. So at least it's going to give me a little heads up. And I should do it so I can actually feel the timer when it goes off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dive right back in. Yep, everything is where it needs to be. So I'm kind of interested here to see if this one issue I've been having at home with this specific game, if that's also going to be an issue here in the office. So basically what will happen for me at home is I'll be looking straight ahead, and then slowly as the level progresses, I'll find myself facing more and more to the side to look straight ahead, which is quite annoying. Now this warning screen seems to kind of follow my view. So whenever I start up the game at home, it's nicely centered, no problem. And then as the level progresses, it gets all like I'm looking more and more to the side. And the only way to reset it, I can't just hold the options button. I have to actually go out to the main menu and do this whole thing. But besides the little issue I've had with that, this is an excellent game. Again, this is one of these games that really lends itself well to VR because visually it's stunning. It doesn't have the issue of kind of blurry textures or anything, because there aren't a lot of textures happening anyway, but everything seems sharp. So, and again, you really get a sense of speed here. It really feels like I'm going down this tunnel. But we're going to go ahead and choose play, and we're just going to do a run of Area 1. I'm guessing that'll be what we have time for in this, and then we won't be spoiling too much. So as you can see, I can aim with the head, but I can also use the left stick to aim, and the two combined works out pretty well actually. Now the game can also be played with a Move controller, but I found that the aiming with the Move controller was kind of sluggish, and it was just tiring for the arm. It's much more comfortable and fun this way. So I've never actually played the original Res game or games. I'm not sure if there were more than one, but I know it has a lot of hardcore fans out there, and after playing this I can see why. And I haven't played it. It does have a regular TV mode, so you can just play it on your TV screen normally, but after playing it in VR, I could not imagine playing it any other way. This is just awesome. Oh, here we go. It's starting to look to the side. This is not the problem I was talking about. This is very much on purpose. It kind of turns the camera for you. Now it does have a bunch of settings as well, the game, that will kind of reduce the amount of camera movement if you're prone to motion sickness. But actually in this game, it's not as noticeable, the whole kind of stomach feeling that I would get in some of the other games, like the one I just played, Scavenger's Odyssey. This here feels much more like I'm kind of strapped into a roller coaster, which is just take me for a ride. And it's actually kind of fun sometimes when it does these wild turns. There's a Sphinx there. Now I'm sure I'm doing all kinds of things wrong in this because I'm just shooting stuff, and I'm sure there's some kind of multiplier system and everything that I'm not getting full advantage of here. Oh. Oh, gotta watch out for that. Another game that's out for the PlayStation VR, which can also be played on a normal TV, but definitely is best on VR, is called Thumper. Very much kind of in this, almost in the same vein as this. Is kind of weird to explain, but it's more kind of a, it's another kind of rhythm-based game where you have to make these crazy turns and everything, and it really is also one of those games that you really find yourself getting lost in. Here we go. We're at level 9. Whoa, they're right in front of me too. I gotta watch out. I'm starting to get a bit more of a human form here. Oh, I just used one of my overdrives. Not the best time for that. I should have saved it. Oh, this is always so much fun. So again, I'm noticing that I'm not really having the issue with my head having to drift to the left, so it would seem like I have an issue with my own setup at home. Well, let's wait and see until after this boss fight here. Overdrive. I've always got down to half health. Whoa! Wow. That knocked me down. Got down past halfway. Oh, these parts are always real evil because these rockets that it shoots are really hard to see. What's up now? I also love, and I'm aware that that's always been kind of part of the game, the way that the music kind of gets affected by even how you push the buttons. So if you're the type that just kind of holds it in and charges up your shots, or if you just hit it a lot, tapping. I think I got it. Boom. Area 1 logout. So I did pretty good there. 97.63 shot down. 60 or 94% support items. Whee. Okay, so yeah, I can only conclude that it's my own setup at home that needs a bit of tweaking, because I'm still facing forward. At home I would be sitting like this by now, so I'm gonna have to look into that. How are we looking time-wise? So hold on. Some nose flap. Yeah, we're a couple of minutes ahead of time, but I think we should just kind of move on to another game, because we can't really finish an area in the couple of minutes that are left. So, Daniel, any questions so far? Still,
You can't see the chat? Oh.
no, I'm just asking you if there's anything, yeah, hello.
Let me see.
If there's anything particular people are asking.
No, they're just talking about the motion sickness.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that is a huge talking point for this.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, it's not really an issue for me. So again, if you think it might be an issue, you might want to go to a store or somewhere you can try it on beforehand. So I'm thinking actually we're gonna give it a bit of Here They Lie, and then we're gonna finish off with some Batman. I'm guessing a lot of people want to see that as well, but we don't want to give too much of it away, and a full hour of Batman would be giving a bit too much away.
We have to talk with the Batman voice then.
Sure. When we get there, I can warm up my voice now then. So, let's get into Here They Lie. I've been playing this at home as well. It's a spooky game, and I will not recommend playing it when you're home alone, wearing the helmet and the headset, because you're really cut off from the outside world when you wear it like this. And oh yeah, I had a couple of times where I just needed to put down the headset and just be in the real world. At least that's also a thing you can do with this technology. So, as much as I like this game, and I really do, I'm not sure how clear it is on the screen you guys are seeing, but it's just the textures are extremely blurry, and also the edges are pretty jaggy. Again, once you're playing it, it doesn't bother you that much, and I also think a lot of it is kind of a stylistic choice, and of course it's a loophole or a way to get around some of the performance limitations if you're not great at optimizing. But but still super enjoyable game. So it always starts out with you having to kind of recenter. There we go. Now, let me just check the options real quick. VR drive mode, what is that? I'm guessing it's... Oh, my timer just went off. Actually, I should set the other timer so I don't go too far with this either. So let's say we give this, 30 minutes or so. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and start a new game for you guys. Because, you kind of wouldn't get too much of what's going on further into the game, and B, less spooky for me. So we'll reset the current progress. That's fine. It's a save game that I brought from home, so that won't affect my...
Tick, tock, 12 o'clock. Time to go to bed.
So... And again, you'll notice here in the scene coming up, the blurriness isn't kind of an all-around issue in this game. There are some pretty sharp images as well. What I'm seeing right now is just a 2D loading screen. But in a moment. Yes, you
I
see.
thought I was over you.
The character model here
But
looks
I have
pretty...
to admit, it was great seeing you after so long.
It's not super sharp, but it's a lot sharper than...
Maybe I was wrong about us. I don't know. It's a big decision. Come see me when you've made up your mind.
I do love this about the game, that you can actually see your own body holding the... And here we are. So Magnus reviewed the game, and he really enjoyed the controls of how they did the first-person controls. And what they've kind of done is, without even touching the right stick, if I look at something and start moving, the character will slowly start kind of turning in that direction. So if you're kind of going for that door over there, he's going to slowly, turn his shoulders, kind of like you would in real life. And it feels super natural. The movements feel super smooth. Now again, if I'm here and I want to turn around, I can still use the right stick to kind of do these incremental turns. And I can even hit back to do 180. So... definitely one of the better control schemes in a VR game. So yeah, spooky, spooky.
He's coming for you. You have to hurry.
There we go. Just trying to move around a bit. So yeah, he does move his body a bit. The legs are kind of attached to the body or the head. It's not just a static body with a floating camera. So again, this game doesn't really tell you much about the story. It just kind of throws you in like a good scary game should. But again, through the description, from what I understand, it has to do with kind of the afterlife and those kinds of things. I'm getting whispers around here. Not sure if that means anything. Because there are little collectibles around the place that tells a bit of the story. Yeah, I can run, get around a bit faster. Coffee cup there. Ain't nobody home. I do like that it's a steaming cup and there's nothing in it. Ghost coffee. Alright, so see these things here, these trunks that are kind of brighter than the others can be opened. Nothing of real interest here. Pretty much your standard traveler's kit, shoes and booze. Again, in this game, not really an issue with the motion sickness. It feels very comfortable moving around. We'll close. Is this door the one that's being... Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. They're all switching it up to canceled. So that's a nice detail playing it a second time here that I wasn't aware of before, that this sign won't switch until you're actually looking at it. So it's not triggered by you just going over there and you might miss it. Oh. In the last moment before the flames took your eyes, you saw the truth, scraping away their charred skin, all their sins exposed. And now this is a good time to actually take a look at my hand here as well. It really feels like a one-to-one. It's kind of here in front of me. Got a nice little suit on, or shirt at least. I don't think it's a jacket. But kind of a gray, scary hand. So, not really the healthiest of skin tones, at least. Ah, there's another trunk over here. More clothes, sunglasses. Can I open this? I can. Ooh. What's in here? I didn't notice this on my first playthrough. Batteries. So yeah, the flashlight I've been using does run on batteries, which is kind of a classic feature nowadays in these kind of games. But I do seem to recall that if the batteries run dry, you don't lose access to the flashlight. It just gets kind of unreliable. So it'll turn off randomly and you have to hit it to get it to turn back on. Oh, there's another one here. Some kind of newspaper. Devastating reports from dead city victims, too numerous to be counted. Witnesses stare motionless, stunned at the mouth of cave. Okay, so there's definitely been some kind of disaster. And again, the title of the game being Here They Lie. So, and it also seems like fire is kind of a theme. Maybe there was a major fire in this city that has kind of led to my current situation. Maybe I'm a victim of the fire. Oh, these houses are spooky. Okay, so let's check on this noise over here. It's definitely this door. What's that? A dead bird. Alright, so there's definitely somebody typing on that typewriter. Ain't nobody home now, though. Hold on. I'll be right with you. Look what I made for you, the maker said. It was a thing of spit and filth and ash, and it turned its pretty head and smiled with teeth that were not its own. Took you a long time to write, mysterious stranger. Let me just check everything here. Again, this is one of those games. Oh, yeah, see, we got a nice shadow as well. It doesn't have any kind of hand movement, but head looks pretty, 1-to-1. And again, it's hard to explain how cool this feels. The only thing I will say right now, though, is that the room feels okay. It is a small room when you look at the doorway as well. But I think the fact that I'm sitting down also adds to the feeling of the tininess of this room.
Buddy, when'd you get back in town? How you been? Man, if you're here, we have to meet up. You know, spray the town red like the old days. I just have to figure out where the hell I am. The streets don't look the same anymore.
Better not be late. Not this time.
Hey. Come back. I'm gonna chase you. So this wasn't open before. And again, at this point, even though it's blurry, it feels super immersive. Like these pipes overhead really feel like they're there. And again, it feels a lot more like an artistic choice, more than kind of a limitation of the system. So I'm hearing music playing from in here. I'm just going to do a 180 really quick because that's what playing video games have taught me. If they tell you to go one way, you go the other, because that's how you find all the cool secrets. Hold on. So I am seeing a little something here that you guys probably can't see, but at the very, like, kind of, if I look to the side, the puddle that's right in front of me kind of disappears just at the very edge of my peripheral vision. I'm guessing again we're looking at kind of a limitation of the system, so it doesn't have to render it. Yeah, here you can kind of see as well, if I look down at it, it'll change its reflectiveness. Okay, so actually I come to remember that the door that I passed up before, I might want to check out anyway, because it's not the way forward, it's just... What's this thing say? Ugh, can't read it in this light. See if I can't stand in a bit better spot. Here we go. The gasping fish in the palm of your hand, the fishbowl close by. How tasty is it to be a god? Even just a tiny god, even for just a moment. So, spooky record player. Okay. So I heard a squeaky little door. It's gotten very dark in here. Alright, we're out of that spooky little corridor. Just run back down here. So we're in a creepy, gross bathroom. Here we go. Don't exactly look too healthy. Let's take a look at what's in there.
You're alive, dude. Enjoy what you wanted. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Today is the fucking realization. Yesterday is gone, like fucking 2,000, 5,000 years ago. Either you believe a truth or you believe a lie. Some may live and some may die. Predominant thought rules the cosmos. Laugh about it, it's a joke.
So yeah, I'm a creepy looking dude. Now, I can't tell. I don't look completely zombified, but again, what I'm seeing here, the color of my skin, it doesn't really match what I'm seeing when I pick up things. So maybe this might just be kind of a glorified image of myself. So I've just got to check really quick. What's going on here? Making sure we're keeping time. Little nose flap. There we go. The headset is really comfortable to wear for longer sessions as well. I'm not having any trouble wearing it right now. It doesn't feel heavy on my face at all. Doesn't feel sweaty. Maybe turn it a bit, yeah. Okay, here we go up the stairs. Boom. Locked out. So this is also one of these experiences. When I got to this place for the first time, it was kind of jaw-dropping because it really feels like you're standing amongst these buildings in this little scary marketplace. kind of hear the wind and the voices echoing. It does really feel like this kind of nightmarish type of world. And all I can really think about when walking around here is how much I would love to have seen a Silent Hill game in VR. So, we are shadows of shadows of shadows, 1,000 generations of shadows flickering on the bare cave walls. If you close your eyes tight, you might remember which one was you. Reset there. Right, yeah. Got all the birds flying over there. So this here also feels really cool. The fact that it kind of really feels like you're leaning over this barrier. Again, what I would have loved with this game is if they actually had move support, so you can actually use the flashlight and perhaps the items that you pick up, examine them a bit better. Some buckets with some nasty stuff in them. I don't want to look at that. Again, really, really cool. Here are the birds, I don't see them. Oh, there they are. So there are some signs of life here at least. Turn around here, it doesn't really look like that was anything too interesting. What do we got here?
You can only ask a question that only you can answer. That's the trick about questions. You contemplate things before those who told you what to contemplate thought. When you're born, you don't know. So you come into this place. But it doesn't replace like knowing or thinking about a seed being planted in the ground. We were seeds being planted to grow into sons. People need to hear that or they'll die.
Alright, so we're back up at the marketplace.
Ah, sorry, got disconnected there. So, why'd you come back? Wait a second. You're here to see Dana, you dog. What, you gonna get back together again? What was that? Is there someone there with you?
Didn't notice that the first time around. There's a surveillance camera right there. Watching, and there's another one there. Hmm. 30 underneath the broken wall, 40 waiting on the station, 2,000 in the streets, 5,000 in the city, 40 million sleeping, 5 billion breathing. This is a scary dark alley. Switch out the batteries real quick. Shopping cart. Anything new here? Crowned by sorrow, death unleashes fury. Beloved, what's it? Does it? Beloved dies apparently after a heart failure. Beloved dies. So, where haven't I been yet? Where do I need to go? Feels like I've been down there. Been over here? I've already been here. Let's just keep going around, see if I can't figure it out. Guessing this way. It's already down here, but yeah, I've already been here. That's a dead end. I think this down here is as well. Yep, dead end as well. I can't just walk over the edges here. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more atmospheric games you can play on the VR. Oh, here we go. So it's a big place. It's far, long way down. So I'm just gonna go quickly ahead and check. Yeah. So we've come up on the half-hour mark here of Here They Lie. Definitely one of my favorite experiences on the PlayStation VR out now. Really engrossing, great atmosphere, spooky, and interesting story. I really want to figure out what's going on here. But it's also one of those games that I have to kind of play in short sittings, not because I get sick at all, not because I don't love kind of the world, but simply because the game gets really scary and I really don't deal well with that. So, I'm going to go ahead and leave this game. Maybe actually I should show some of the options for what you can actually do to adjust. So you can confirm your headset position. You get this little weird view where you can actually check that it can see you, the camera, screen brightness, and headset position as well, which is kind of this little way of resetting. Alright, so my watch is freaking out now because it's time. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and close the application, and I'm going to take off the headset because this is the point where I'm going to need Daniel's help to kind of make sure everything is set up the way we need it. So I'm just going to be moving around a bit because I need to be standing for the next game, and I just want to make sure that you guys can see me okay, but also that the PlayStation camera is set up okay.
Are you going to walk?
I'm going to move maybe one step this way, but I'll always move back into position. So I'm thinking, I'm looking at the camera now. Yeah, a bit up maybe, and then you'll be good. So yes, I should just boot up the game here because that's going to do some calibration. So then we know how to set up the little camera there. I'm just gonna have a sip of this. And also, I should probably, no, the Move controllers haven't been charged.
Oh, we charged them yesterday.
And they're not really reacting now. Let's see if the other one does. The other one appears to be working, but this one here seems dead. So, question is, I mean, the game can be played with the controller, but it's not optimal. That's also blinking because it's low on power, it would seem. Just gonna check here. Yeah, it's almost dead. So unfortunately I can't do this with the Move controllers. I'm gonna have to try it. It'll be a first for me trying it with a regular controller. Let's just turn this off then. Sound and devices, turn off device, motion controller. Okay, so put on the headset, it says. Just gonna leave these things right behind me so I can get a hold of them easily. Oh, hold on. I'm just going to untangle the cord here a little bit. It's been pretty badly tangled. It might complain a bit because I unplug it, but it's even got a knot on it. There we go. Okay, and then we go like that and like that. And yeah, because I just turned it on, it's blinking a bit for you guys. I'm just gonna make sure that the cord is nice to put here. Okay, and controller. Yeah, so it does recommend that you use Move controllers, but since our Move controllers are flat, we're gonna have to try and do it without. So I'm going to be standing, and it seems pretty happy with where I'm standing right here. Okay. So calibration complete. So yeah, before you move, Daniel, I'm just going to go ahead into the VR position here. Confirm your position. So actually, well, my beard looks weird. Yeah, this actually looks good. I can see this much above my head. I can see my arms, everything. So looks like we're good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the headset here. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gotham City. As you can see, I'm standing here on top of the GCPD, looking around. People who've played Arkham Knight will definitely recognize the city here. It's really cool. I'm going to go ahead and press X. And I'm going to quickly turn off the Riddler trophies here, because, yeah, we don't want that on our playthrough. And then quickly, I should also, just so I get fair warning to know when we're reaching the end of our stream.
Bruce, it's okay.
Cars around the front.
Come on, Brucey, look at me. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
So this part here is also,
I think your father was scared too. Hey,
you really do feel like a small boy.
on the way home. You can order anything you want.
Martha.
Cash, jewelry. Hand it over.
Stay behind me, Bruce.
Hand it over!
Easy, Frank.
And the fur that she's wearing
I look like your friend.
looks really
Presto.
fluffy.
Faster!
Sir Thomas!
Back off!
We're trying to cooperate.
You see that, kid? That's what happens when you try to be a hero.
Dum dum dum.
Rough night, sir. When did you return? Some awareness of your movements would be appreciated. You do know that one's own bed would make for more comfortable sleeping arrangements than a piano. Grand or otherwise. Ordinarily, I would beg you to take a night's rest, but no. We have a situation. I'll explain downstairs. You were looking for this, I imagine. Very good, sir. I'll see you downstairs.
So I can already tell here the controls are very different when you don't have the move control. So you see the floating hand here would normally be one move control. I would have another one, and I would be able to kind of move them around. This seems very simplified, but we're gonna have to make do with it. So let's unlock the piano here. So use the right analog stick to move stuff. Let's listen to the phone.
You have new messages received yesterday at 8:37 p.m.
I know we're technically not a thing, but standing me up last minute is not cool. For a philanthropist, you're kind of a jerk sometimes.
That's the way to hang up too. Iceberg Lounge. Halloween Ball. Oh, call.
Sir, if you'd please venture downstairs, there's a matter I must bring to your attention. And now might be a good time to check the piano's in tune.
Yeah. You look around a bit. So the left stick can kind of move the hand around. I can kind of turn it, but still, it's nowhere near the immersion you get with the two controllers. So if you want, or if you're considering getting this game with the VR, make sure you have the move controllers, because this doesn't really do it justice. Having played it a couple of times now with the move controller, So, let's check out the area a little bit. There's this thing over here, and I can actually rotate the table just with the D-pad. Normally you would be grabbing onto this little bar here, and you can actually move it around. So let's see, we've got LexCorp tower. Let's see if we can't find somewhere where it fits. Oh, right there. So yeah, this also kind of gives away where everything goes because it kind of highlights it in, yeah, there you go, boom. With the proper controls, you would actually have to kind of figure it out on your own. It's over there. Last thing that I need is a big square building, which I do not see right here. Let's teleport over here. Picture, let's see on the back. Hey Bruce, remember to take a day off now and again. TT, is that it? Drop that on the floor. It's got a lot of postcards with a lot of kisses on them there from SK. I wonder if that might be Selena Kyle. Seems likely. And again, Beijing diamond stolen, Cape Town jewel heist. Yeah, it looks like Catwoman is on the loose. If that's Albert one more time.
Master Bruce, is everything all right? Is there a problem with the piano?
No, Butler, leave me alone. Let's play some piano. So, now we're getting into business.
Suit up sequence initiated. Biometric signature required. Stat suit version 7.43. Ready for deployment.
Again, feels much better taking that and putting it on.
Please engage gauntlet apertures. Cowl, ready for deployment. Please begin cowl calibration routine. Calibrating.
So, I'm Batman.
Calibration complete.
Again, it's a lot more fun when you actually move the hands around as well. You can make him do a little dance. Now you can just kind of make him with his dead cold eyes. Alright, let's move it on.
Gun ready for deployment. Newest upgrades include high tensile wire to aid the navigation of environments and retrieval of distant objects. Calibrating targeting.
And with this, I actually aim with my eyes.
Grapnel gun targeting calibrated. Forensic scanner ready for deployment. Software update allows for crime scene visualization and multi-layer analysis. Please scan target. Calibrating diagnostics. Diagnostics calibrated. Batarangs ready for deployment. Aerodynamically designed for rapid flight and high impact. Calibrating targeting. Please use a batarang to hit the target.
Again, not as immersive as when you're actually flicking them yourself.
Batarang targeting calibrated.
Duke.
Batsuit calibration complete.
I don't know if you can tell out there, if I move it a bit in, I can actually see my utility belt here, which is kind of cool. It's how you normally access them, it's just kind of grabbing stuff with the move controller. It feels pretty natural. So yeah, elevators do kind of give you a bit of trouble with the equilibrium. Again, it feels like I should be feeling the drop, but I'm not. Yeah, it's always a cool moment entering the Bat Cave. Again, you're able to throw these a lot faster with the controller instead of having to go down, throw, go down and throw. So it might be good for certain challenges. But, okay, just go like that. Yeah. So here we go. Lots of stuff to look at. I do believe, yes. Good old
sir, you're here.
Alfred.
Please let me know when I can brief you on the situation.
Ugh, itchy nose. Let's take a look at this. Whoops. So that's gonna go back in there, right? Yeah, it did. So let's take a look at some of these. J. Brown. What's this? It's an empty one. Let's put that down. Oh, not what I want to do.
Collecting blood sample.
So my own blood, put that in there. Oh, we've got some other things we can test. Let's go ahead and start this. Get some of this blood analyzed. Oh, it's ready. Okay, so let's wait with the blue one. That's me. C. Bell. Analyzing.
Christina Bell, sample analysis. Infected with the Joker's contaminated blood. Current status. Wanted for the murder of 11 Queen Industries board members.
So yeah, this kind of picks up on the story from Arkham Knight, for those familiar with that. So we're dealing with this infected blood. Let's try and check out this sample. While we're checking those, actually we can
Jonathan Brown, sample analysis. Infected with the Joker's contaminated blood.
You don't say.
Current status. Interned at a private clinic following a violent psychotic episode.
Let's try the yellow one.
Henry Adams, sample analysis. Infected with the Joker's contaminated blood. Current status. Employed as headmaster at McCallum Academy. No outstanding warrants.
Starting to sense a trend here.
Albert King sample analysis. Infected with the Joker's contaminated blood. Current status. In custody at GCPD. Charged with 3 counts of attempted murder.
Let's put Put that down over there. And the big one, my own.
Sample analysis. Infected with the Joker's contaminated blood.
Well, well. What do you got for me, Alfred?
I'm afraid I have rather concerning news. Robin failed to report in last night, and now I'm unable to reach Nightwing as well. It could be coincidence, sir, but it's unlike them not to respond. Hopefully the Batcomputer can help you pinpoint their location.
Well, let's check it out. So here the Batcomputer will have a few extras in it because I've completed the game already, and afterwards you can kind of do this collectibles thing. So I've got a hologram of myself here. Oh, let me just see. How's the time looking? So we're looking at the 8-minute warning. So let's just play around with the Batcomputer a little bit. So we got Batman here. Let's try and again, this really feels like it's in your face. Let's try another cartridge. Whoa. Almost feels like should be able to do something there. Uh-oh. Doesn't seem happy. Let's put that away. Alright, so good old Alfred. See if you can do anything cool. You can play with his tablet. What are you playing with? I think it's broken, man. It ain't working. Let's put him out of his misery there. And it's kind of like the eyes and the head will follow you, which is always creepy. And then we got this one. Check out
Tim Drake, aka Robin. Tim Drake, eldest son of Gotham's prominent Drake family. Drake deduced Batman's identity and approached Bruce Wayne. Despite Batman's reluctance to recruit a new sidekick following the death of Jason Todd, Drake's impressive performance in a series of grueling training exercises earned him his place as the third Robin.
Again, what you don't really get a sense of on the normal 2D screen is just how big these guys are. He really feels like he is human-sized and even a bit bigger. He's a big, strong guy, this guy. Which is pretty awesome.
Richard Grayson, aka Nightwing.
And again, let's check out some of his poses here. Whoa. Easy now. And again, another little thing here, you can pick up this thing, and then you've got a little 3D model you can move around. Or you can just put it back, and it goes back up in big. Stop doing that. And again, this is one of the really impressive games when it comes to the graphics. There's no blur, really, which really just shows that this technology on PS4 really can work if the developers kind of put in the time and the effort. Because, I mean, stuff far away still looks pretty sharp. Up close, it looks super sharp. And I mean, we're not talking 4K or even full HD sharp here, but still very impressive. Alright, so let's try some of the funner ones here. Let's start with the Joker. This guy scares me when he's this close and this big. Oh. Yeah, so that gun. That gun feels really like it's in your face. Let's try this one here. This is a not too happy Joker. Huh. Let's try this one. Whoa. Yeah, this is always creeps me out. The fact that his head follows you and it feels like he's right here just about to touch me. Let's get out of that one there. It's too creepy. And then we've got
Harleen Quinzel,
Harley.
aka Harley Quinn.
Again, that bat really feels like it's right in my face.
The Joker's foe, Harley Quinn, sought revenge on Batman following her lover's death. While her attempt on Batman's life was unsuccessful, the rapid and brutal assertion of control over the Joker's gang has made her one of Gotham's premier crime bosses. A former psychiatrist, Quinzel recently submitted a paper to the Gotham Journal of Mental Health, arguing that violent revenge was a healthy means of working through grief-related trauma. It was not accepted for publication.
So yeah, this will make you flinch the first time you see it. Again, you can see here in the menu, I've got plenty of other character models to unlock. I'm wondering if I can actually go over there now. How's the time looking? Oh, we're coming up towards the end. I just want to show really quickly if it'll allow me to. I've got the Bat Garage as well. Come on. Whoop. Because just like the 3D viewer for the characters, you've also got a vehicle selector here. And as you can see, I only have a couple. These are just the standard ones. So we've got the Batmobile, of course, which I do believe, yeah, you can kind of turn it to look at it. It does feel really big. God, you can even go into battle mode, the infamous tank mode, which people loved so much. I think people would love it more if they could see it like this. And we've got one more vehicle. And of course it's the Batwing. There it is. In all of its glory. It doesn't have a battle mode, this one, but really, really cool. And again, there's plenty to unlock. So that's one of the things that I can't wait to get back home and play around with, is to solve those Riddler puzzles so I can get some more 3D models and just play around with those, because yeah, it just feels awesome. So I think, looking at the time, we have come to the end of our stream today. So I'm going to go ahead and take off all of the headgear here. Whew. So yeah, it does complain that I'm not wearing a VR headset when I take it off. It does register that much. Whew. Okay, so back into the real world with me. I just gotta get used to these lights. They're so bright. I've just been in a dark bat cave. So, yes, this has been 2 hours of PlayStation VR. This has only been a tiny sliver of some of the games you can actually play on the headset right now. There are lots of great launch games out right now, and also if you check out Gamereactor, your local Gamereactor site, you'll find plenty of reviews of all of the games. And we've been mostly positive with most of the experiences, I believe. I myself personally have been playing around with a bunch of them, and I think that all of them are pretty awesome in their own ways. Of course, some are bigger experiences than others. Batman being one of the best ones right now, kind of the must-have, as long as you have the Move controllers. Having played with the regular controller, it's doable, but it's not as immersive. So, with that little conclusion, I think we're going to end the stream for today. But be sure to tune in tomorrow. I believe tomorrow we have a stream going up. It's the WRC Rally, the new that's coming out there. we're going to be showing that off, and I'm not sure about the plans for the rest of the week. I don't know if any of us are. Oh yes, of course. Thursday is Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
I believe we have a couple of people in the studio playing that. I think Dory, Katrina,
Me.
you're going to be playing. Daniel's going to be playing, and yeah.
And then the Forza Horizon 3 final.
Oh, Forza Horizon 3 finales. That's Friday. Okay, so yeah, we got plenty of stuff happening throughout the week. We'll be back same time the next couple of days between 4 and 6. So be sure to tune in then. Bye bye.